You know, to be completely honest with you guys, I don't even know how I still have a pulse. If I do die mid-video, please tell my family that I love them. Please remember that I love you. And that I was a God-fearing man that never gave up, that couldn't be held down by mortal ailments. Do I have brain cancer? Yes. Do I have my skull cracked in 9 different places? Yes. Do I have AIDS? Yes. You can't see it, but I don't even have any eyes anymore. I have leprosy of the eyes. So in reality, I don't even know what I'm looking at. Hopefully, I'm facing the correct direction. But you know what all that sounds like to me? It sounds like excuses. And on this page, we don't make excuses. So if I can get through all these ailments and I can keep moving forward and keep my goals in front of me, then I don't want to hear about your cheat meals. I don't want to hear about, I don't want to trade today, I'm too tired. Just remember that I was hit by a grenade. I used a dirty needle. I stuck my head in the microwave. And I don't have any eyesight. And here I am. So let's get started, shall we? Because I don't know how much time I have left. We're going to start with, we're going to start with the picks that I've been calling out over the past couple days. It's been tough, I'll tell you. It's been tough. I'm not even red in my account, but it feels like I am because they're testing my patience. Why is it? Okay, there it is. This thing has been so beaten down, SINT. The technicals look amazing. You're turning up on your MACD. You're turning up on your RSI after getting beaten to the core of the earth. You have a huge gap to fill at 590. The warrants can be exercised at 560. $12 million in warrants can be exercised at 560, which just happens to be a couple ticks below the gap fill. Even if you just go up to your middle orange band, you're still looking at the 30%, which is all I want. They have a patent that came out 2 days ago, and for whatever goddamn reason, they haven't PR'd it yet. But that's what we're waiting on. It's testing my patience 3 times in the past 2 days. It's ran it to resistance, and then someone market sells 100,000 shares into the goddamn bid. That's not why I look like this currently. But if it goes on any longer, it might be the end of me. So take it with a grain of salt. Remember, 10% down and 30% up if there's not news that's huge like patents, because patents have been running recently, that comes at the bottom. But if you get a massive gap up or you get a huge push, oh, heart almost stopped. If you get a huge push up, you get out. Because what you're going to see throughout this video, pretty much everything on my my watch list looks the same. It looks like I took a shit and put it inside my computer screen. DVLP. Now, you are at this support. Okay, fine. But I was looking at this trend line. I'm not liking it. It's closing below the middle band. If I don't suffocate on this toilet paper, I don't know. That might be what gets me. That might be what finally ends my life. But I took my 10% lick, and I'm glad that I did because it closed almost at the low of the day. I told myself if I go down 10% in this, the OTC is not to be fricked with, okay? The looters are out in full force. There is no relief. There is no cavalry. The cavalry is private equity looking out for their goddamn selves because they know that there's going to be a 0.5 rate hike coming very shortly, and that's why shorts are having a field day. Now, you're not shorting DVLP. Nobody is. But diluters are dumping because people want cash. They don't want to be in speculative markets during a depression. If I have to hear on Yahoo News that we're headed towards a recession one more fucking time, we've been in a recession for 2 years! Christ almighty. If I don't have a heart attack or suck this freaking toilet paper down my gosh darn throat, it's going to be the government that kills me. PIXY. This one looks almost identical to SINT. Huge sell-off, levelization, whatever you want to call it, accumulation at bottom, oversold as frick on both of your technicals, RSI and MACD. Your volume isn't super heavy, but it's an ultra thin stock. These things can move on a dime. You're looking at 723. You're looking at 30%, just like it did when it pushed to this and then dropped to the center of the earth. You're looking for a push to this middle band, and who knows, this actually might go on a run like this. But we're only looking for 30% in this market. Why? Because it's a bearish market, and it's an absolute turd bowl. So I'm good. I mean, most people are flipping for goddamn cheeseburgers right now, taking their 2% and skipping on down the road, skip to my doodle. Hey, you're trash. You ruin the market just as much as everybody else. When you get your little tick and you're like, ha, 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 made my $60, guys. And then you post it to Twitter like you made some life-changing discovery in the anthropology field. Anybody can make a goddamn tick, so shut the frick up, okay? We don't want to hear about your trades of the day and you post $40 profit. Now look, I know there's people with smaller accounts, but I'm just being, I'm generalizing here. And honestly, if I made $40 today, I'd be happy as a goddamn client. Because if anybody's out there making money, tell me what to do. Because I can't find shit for the life of me. Now again, I'm not even red on the day. But these gains, they're going and then they're going, no. It's pissing me off. PIXY should have ran already. Either way, still up from my call at 480 where I bought. SINT still up from my call at 270 where I bought. DVLP, that was one of my losses. So I have 2 going runners, 1 loss. The next 2 that I called out last night were JAGX and CTRD. And by the way, if I run into any technical difficulties, like if I don't turn this off and it's completely perfect, I'm done. I'll never make a video again. I'll sell my computer to anyone on the street that's willing to buy it for a fucking cheeseburger, and I'll eat that and call it a life. JAGX. What a turd. I mean, look. It looks like it wants to go. Your volume's there. These previous days where it looked like it wanted to reverse, there was little to no volume. Now, your stock price is lower. So the dollar volume, because the price is lower, is actually, so you might have more volume, but it's probably the same dollar volume. So, Jesus Christ. But you had signs of a reversal. When I saw it at 180, I told a friend to grab it because I thought it was reversing. And then they were like, no, not today, Junior. And then they just shut it in his face. And then, I have to, as soon as I tell someone to buy something, it's like, tank to the earth. And then they're like, wait, what? I'm like, yo, I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know what the fuck. Okay, I don't know what's wrong with the market right now. Oh, yeah, our economy's in the fucking toilet. Sorry, excuse me. So JAGX, Still looks good down here. You're still wildly oversold on the RSI. You're still wildly oversold on the MACD. You did get strong volume. You do have a chance to get back to 322, currently sitting at 167. You're going to need a miracle in the Meadowlands, but at the same time, it's happened twice. So let's hope for a third time. CTRD. Oh, sick. You don't want to come up? That's nice. Love that. Appreciate you, Lord. Appreciate you, technology. Oh, you don't want to even get typed in? That's nice. Appreciate you, technology. There's literally toilet paper down my throat. And I never thought I'd say that. Or is that just my fucking lung coming up? Jesus, I can't see anything. CTRD. Again, you get this reversal candle engulfing the day previous, and then what do? They say, ha, 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 no. And then it comes back down a little bit. You're still oversold. Everything still looks the same. The market needs to get some relief. Every chart looks like this. Every chart looks like hell is burning over. It's unbelievable. I can't believe it. Actually, I can, because of the aforementioned money printing. You'll see me post a lot about the Fed money printing and how thank them for your current state of the economy. Stop talking about Biden. Biden's just an absolute moron. Trump is, I guess he says good things. I can't get into politics. Let me just shut up. But either way, it has nothing to do with the president. The Fed controls the money supply. They put too much money in circulation. They overfilled the cup, and now it's pouring over. And that's what is causing inflation. It's not the goddamn supply chain. Can people shut the hell up with that? It's probably a little bit of both, but it's mostly because of money printing. So CRTD, still in good hands here. You got to hold this level. It's dropped for a reason, but that reason could change. Jesus, I still have 50 to do. I got to go quicker. ONCS. I brought this one up yesterday. I've actually been invested. I was invested when it was back here. And of course, they're like, no, we're not going to do it now. We're going to do it 3 months later when you're not focused on it. Thanks, dog. And I'm like, thanks, Lord. You're the man. I love you, God. Thank you for doing it when I'm not involved. Thanks, God. And what do? They send it 100% up on a gap. Then today it pulled back a little bit, just to the body of this wick, and then boom, they send it again. It's not really overcooked on your MACD. Your RSI isn't really even in the hot zone yet. Kind of is. It's getting there. But you're breaking above this previous resistance at 2.5. You closed above it. Got a lot of aftermarket volume. This thing could keep going. This thing could be one of those big rippers that I'm just clearly not a part of. VDRM. This one did have a big day today. Thank you for Busta Heads for calling this out. By the way, go follow. Jesus. I am really sick though. Like I do have some form of cancer in my throat and deer. Okay, so I'm not just making this up for theatrics. I could die at any moment. But VDRM, this had a great day today. But remember, now, you're closing above this previous. I would usually say this is bullish as shit, and it could be. It could remain bullish as shit. As far as the chart goes, obviously something came out today. This didn't just run on technicals. So there clearly was something that happened. You did create a huge gap here. I don't think that they're going to fill it right away. But, so you could have a continuation tomorrow. No doubt about that. But looking at what they did previously on this spike is they brought it right back down. Now, this could have been a front load, and this could have been manipulation to load some more and then send it. Your technicals are not necessarily wildly overbought, like I said. So play this by ear. If you're already in for a gain, I wouldn't personally risk it because of the state of the economy and the market. I'm taking anything I can get right now. But if you're going to go with a stock that could easily continue from the current price and run, VDRM could be it. Now, I don't want to tell anybody that like, oh, it's going to keep going. I'm not sure. I am not I would need to know more about the actual date. Was it $1 billion deal? Whatever it was, it's a scam. Whatever it is, don't actually believe it. But you got to gauge the sentiment of the investors currently invested. You got to gauge the sentiment of the market. Don't worry about what the PR says. Well, worry about it. See if it's got enough juice to keep it going. Like if it is $1 billion deal, or they're saying, oh, our price target is $10 or whatever the bullshit scammers are talking about. That's how you gauge your exit. And with a chart, but I'd have to zoom out, look at where resistance is. Your previous resistance has been broken. It looks like it wanted to come back to settle on it, but there was too much bullishness and it kept it above it. So I do like this one. I just can't say that in today's market that you're going to get a continuation. That sucks. KITL. Geez, these things, what, are these the only ones that ran today? Holy shit, nice finds, Busta Heads. I don't know where you're finding these. I mean, you can find them anywhere. I'm just been going over my watch list. I got to pay attention more to what's trending. But this thing, I literally have toilet paper stuck on that little fucking swinging thing in my throat. Just tally that to the list of ailments. Tally that to the list of annoyances. Tally that to one of the reasons I may die. Again, you have the push above previous resistance in one day. You have an extremely bullish candle. Your MACD and RSI are not overbought. I think that this thing might continue. But again, these things have done that before and they come back down. Look, this one started out up here and came back down. This last run came back down. Is this going to be the one to send it? I can't tell you that. Again, do the DD. Go find out what came out. I'm not looking at these charts right now because there's no way I'm buying something at 4 cents and having it tank all the way down to 2. I can't lose 50%. I might be, not making $1 million over here, but I'm not losing capital right now. I can't lose capital. So I'm buying safe plays that are going to piss me off for the time being until they run. That's my strategy. There's no way I'm chasing FOMO on a what if. If this thing tanks back down to 2.5 cents, I'm shit out of luck. And I put too much. I'm not losing thousands of dollars on a wish, a hope. But I'm not saying that this. I could buy this tomorrow and I could make 100%. I'm just not willing. There's too much risk involved in these runners that they're going to just dump right back down on you. Remember, dilution is prevalent amongst all small caps, ones that cannot afford to keep the lights on without tremendous loans with huge interest rates that are about to go even higher. There's going to be a lot of delistings. There are going to be a lot of bankruptcies. We are in for a hellish market. So when you get a day, if you bought here, when you get a day that you get a big gain like this, you better fucking kiss the statue of Mary and suck its toes. I'm sorry if anybody's religious and that was sacrilegious, but that's what you should literally go to a Catholic church and thank your God, or go to a mosque and thank your God that he's blessed you with a little bit of happiness in today's age. CDSG. China Dongshen International. Reminds me of when I used to sell knockoffs in high school out of my locker. I used to buy things from Guangdong District all the time, and they would rob me blind because they knew I was 13, and I was like, whatever, long story. Either way, kaboom, nah, kaboom, nah, kaboom. Now, you are getting a W here, okay? You are getting a push. I mean, I don't hate this one. But again, you're up. Just remember that you started at 3.3, you're now at 7.5. Okay, so you're up at about 150%. And remember, 150% nowadays is a big, big gain. If you were currently in this and you are up 30%, my recommendation, in my opinion, would be sell it at all costs. You don't want to go for the extra step and lose the step that you've already gained. Okay, and that's where I see a lot of these stocks doing, is they're getting people sucked in. These people go to the boards, they read them. The people start coming out with wild ass price targets. Again, it's a game. You're playing a game and you're getting played. Period. You have to be the smart money that's going to hit a single and get 4 men on base or 3 men on base, not the guy that's going for a home run in one shot. That is what you have to do in today's market. Now, if out of those 3 that I just mentioned, this is probably has the best chance. Simply, I mean, I can't even say that. These things are just, you're not overbought on your technicals, but nothing's overbought on their technicals, and they're still crashing to the earth. So just be careful. That's all I'm saying. Be nimble. If you start to see weakness, if the volume isn't there, get out with a gain. TRKA. I mean, the downside of this stock is there is way too much pump on it. I literally typed a few, to gauge the sentiment, I typed a few things on the page today on the StockTwits, and within seconds, there was 50 people being like, "You don't know shit! You're just a shoddy pants! You're just a meanie, bobini, fofini, meanie!" Jesus, shut the fuck up. But that's like how people are weird, dude. They're so obsessed. It's like, relax. That is a big indicator. I don't like that shit. I don't want to be a part of that cult bullshit. And when I go there to gauge the sentiment, I'm like, whoa, way too pumpy, baby, way too pumpy. I like to buy when nobody's talking, not when everybody and their goddamn mother's talking. But again, it did close above these 3 candles. Is it bullish? Yes. Your max gain in this, in my opinion, is $1. People saying $20 can kiss my ass. Come fight me. I live in downtown Los Angeles. I'm not going to tell you the building and the address, but if you want to inbox me, feel free. I'll put it on a video and it'll be a glorious opener because I'll literally rip your throat out and send it home to your kids for lunch, not even dinner. You don't even deserve dinner. Breakfast even. While they're on their way to school. Not even sitting at the dinner table. Just, here, honey, take your breakfast on the go. And then they'll eat your goddamn heart on the bus. Could keep going. Not saying it won't. OWLT. This one looks pretty sexual, not going to lie. You had this gap up, pulled back, got everyone pissed off and frustrated like me today. And then they're just like, oh, wait, bye. This thing does not look bad at all. Again, see, now this is a chart that I like. Why? Because it's not up here. Why? Because it hasn't gained all this ground. Why? Because I go to the boards and people aren't like, this looks good. OWLT looks great. You got to break this kind of trend line here. You want to break out of but your technicals are absolutely stellar. Small moves, not a big spike to get sold off. I like OWLT. AI. I mean, flag like you read about, pen it like a Cubs game. You're closing below this middle band. That's something that I don't like, but you did have only 2% gain. I must have put up the wrong AI. There was another, fuck me. Sorry, I'm probably going to even tag this. Let me find it. Jesus, this is going to take me a week. What's it even on? Whatever, dude. Whatever, bro. Fuck AI. Renier. N-E-R. R-N-E-R? No, of course not. That would have been too simple. It would have taken me not that long at the time. What? Okay, so I guess no Renier either. I guess, nope. Not on here. That's awesome. SI. Is this one going to work? Oh, thanks, God. Now, this is, tail of the tape. Send it, dump it. Try and get back, dump it. Try and get back up, dump it. Oh, you thought this was another buy-in as a quadruple bottom? Oh, no. We're going to drop you down. We're going to gap you down before you can even sell. We're going to drop you down 60%. Sick, dude. I feel bad for anybody involved in this. It's absolute nonsense. It does create a buying opportunity. Kind of like this. Looks like a lot like SINT. You have this bottom feeder shit, and then you just have tank to the bottom of the ocean. You might as well be in a crater swimming with the fucking fish with the goddamn lightning rods on their nostrils. You might as well literally move in with an electronic fish where the sun don't shine at the bottom of the ocean and there's crabs just walking around. That's your house. That's your new home. Because you might be there for a while. Now, I hate to say that because I know that a lot of people in this, there's nothing you could have done about it. And that's how they destroy retail. That's how the fat cats on Wall Street that make all the that manipulate the entire market for their own tribe, not going to get into it. Not going to get into it because people will cry like little, not going to get into it. But SI, this is what happens. When the shorts take control and then they hit up their boys on Wall Street and they're like, hey, Sammy Cohen, hey, yeah, you coming over to the Senate? I can't say it. Already said enough. But they make a phone call to their boy and they say, oh, all right, let's drop it down. Let's get it down. Yeah, let's put it there. Oh, yeah. Pisses me off. Sorry, guys. SI, it's one to watch for the future, but can't say that it's going to resurrect anytime soon. RKDA, here's another one. Pump and dump like you fucking read about. And it makes me sick. Because you got to see, now look, it closed up 20%. God damn it. God, well, here. Now look, they did have this big sell-off, okay? So there you go. SI watchers, if you're still watching, which you should be, here's your glimmer of hope. Okay, they immediately filled this gap. But they sent it all the way to 18. They sent it up way over 100% from this previous day. That's an absolute shake and bake. They are just screwing with people. Because I guarantee you a lot of people sold down here and then just were like, and then the next day they probably bought back in. They probably bought back in today at 15 like, oh my God, this is going to go to the moon. And then they closed it at 10. I hate the market. Sometimes, it's just like, am I just gambling here? Is this roulette? Huh? Sorry to anybody in that stock. OBSV. Another bullshit run. Now, is that bullshit? I don't know what came out. I think it's actually a patent. But I could be completely wrong. Remember, I have to look at 3,000 stocks a day. I can't remember. Okay, you want to work or not? You know I'm sick, God. Why do you spite me? I feel like Job. Are you going to take away my legs next? Are you going to take away my penis? Are you going to take away my sons that haven't even been born yet? Are you going to tell me I'm going to have kids and then be like, psych, nah, you're infertile for the rest of your life? I ripped your... Okay, I'm done. Yeah, OBSV. Now, you can't see it on this chart, but after hours, it did fill this gap. In fact, it was all the way up to 24. So it ran from here to here after hours. Again, are we playing roulette? Either way, anybody in this stock, great move. Not sure what came out. I hope that it works out for you. It's not like it's going to be overbought or anything. It's just a wild shot in the dark. This is just, I don't know how to read it. There is no form or function. It's just like, is it up or is it down? Who knows? I'm on one today. And the more that I talk, my voice is just getting more and more hoarse. JPEX. Again, if I don't make it to the end of this video, I love you guys. Now, JPEX, it's coming off the bottom. Again, these are the charts I like. They're oversold. I am a bottom feeder. A lot of people play momentum, but those people are usually scalpers for 10%. I'm not day trading, no bullshit. I want to get a 30% run from the bottom, which happens more often than not. A lot of these things are sold off for a reason. But if you can get it when it's oversold and you just time it correctly, it's a lot easier to get that 30%. Now, I wouldn't recommend buying a falling knife going straight down like a JAGX. The reason why I'm looking at JAGX is because it's at 14 RSI. You can't go much lower. I've never seen it that low. Okay, this one is down at 39 RSI, so it's not all the way down, but it also has an incredible amount of selling in the past couple weeks. So just keep your eye on it. I'm not saying buy it. I'm just saying look for these oversold situations and then buy the bottoms of that. When other people are fearful, get greedy. INQD, look at this turd. I hate to say it. Nobody's going to follow me because I'm not like, this one's the best. This one's going to the moon, boys. This one, the CEO said that there's going to be $1 billion in funding and they're going to go to Mars. This one's so good, dude. It's an OTC pink sheet. It's the next big thing. It's the next Amazon, I swear. If I just said that on every board, I'd have 1 billion followers. And that's facts. And that's facts. Because a lot of people out there, they don't even care if they make money or not. They just want to feel good. It's weird, dude. Down 24%. Just look at this, guys. You see why you flip? The push, the drop. This is your money here. Where were you expecting it to go? I'm guarantee you everybody on that board was like, it's going to $60. Watch. Mark this post. It's going to 60. Ah! I can't speak much anymore, guys. I can't talk loud. God, grant me the strength to keep pushing forward. God, grant me, keep my heart beating, Lord. Keep my heart beating. Look at this disgusting trash. They wait for it to go up, then they close the door. They get a lot of people pumped in at the top, and these are the pumpers that are saying this thing will never come down. I usually come in on these bad boys and I say, watch out, watch yourself, and I become the asshole. When people avoid losses like this, I'm still the asshole. Not the pumpers. I'm the dick. So, hey, you live, you learn. You came back down to this middle band. Maybe it's time to pop 20% off the bottom. But don't be looking for none of this. Don't be looking for a Mars landing. Christ. It's not the market to be doing all that. Racker. Fuck Racker. AMC. Am I only bullish on AMC, which is the most asinine shit I've ever came out of my mouth in my life? What is this? You tend to want to respect this line. Now, you did here. You didn't here. You're doing it here. Now, look, it's gap down, gap down. God, I mean, look, opportunity to take a gain, didn't take it. Opportunity to take a gain, didn't take it. Oh, right back to your break even. Sick. Opportunity to take a huge gain, didn't do it. Oh, back to your break even. Sick. You see why you flip? Huh? It's not squeezing to $250, you morons. Buy and sell. Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. And I'm not talking about buy here and sell here. I'm saying, oh, this looks good, buy here. Oh, that's nice, sell here. Oh, that looks good, it's right at the middle. Oh, I'll sell here. You only need a small pop. You don't need the tip in the bottom, okay? GNS. God, I can't wait to be done with this so I can just go lay in the tub and be with my Lord. Now, oh my God, just work. For the love of St. Pete. If this isn't it, I'll shit. Okay. sorry, guys. I don't know what to tell you. You filled this gap, and look, you get a little bit of a sign of relief. I don't think that it's going to, because what day is it? I'll tell you why. Oh, sick, my phone's dead. Yes! Yes! Fuck yeah! Thanks, Jesus. You are my king. You are my Lord. You make everything okay. Thank you, God. Whatever day it is, March 2nd, March 3rd, yeah, this thing is going to have another pop going into March 15th. Because that's going to be another, oh, they're going to have to count the NFTs. Oh, they're going to have to cover their 400 million shorts. It's all bullshit. Stop believing it. If you still believe it, then just go, just get away. Get away. I don't even want, if you still want to believe that, get out. I don't want, get away from me. Get away. Don't even look at me. Get away. I don't want to look at you. Get away. If you believe that there's 400 million shares that need to be covered and it usually has 2 million volume on the day, hey, get away from me. I'm dead serious. You have a gap down here all the way at 60. There's a potential gap fill at 60. Are you going to get there? I don't know. I mean, that's another huge drop from here. But if there is no, I mean, it is on a steep decline. I mean, this thing is getting absolutely roasted. Kind of like what I said would happen up there. You listening yet? It has the potential to fill that gap at 60. If it starts to show signs over the next couple of days, leading into the 15th, let's say it's the 9th, okay, and it's still in this range, it's a buy. If it's the 9th and it's down here, it's a load the boat. Because you'll get $1, $1.20. You'll be able to get 100% off that buy. Sick, dude. IMP. I mean, I pulled this one up because you're just oversold as shit. And you got this little dinky boy here. Just keep an eye on it. Oversold on your technicals. Looks like it has a potential to get back to 24 cents. Really not much. But again, what else are you looking for nowadays? You got to get something, huh? Last time it had this type of decline, it did go up. This is a type of decline. It could go up and kind of start a trend here. It might even break this a little bit. But, you know, it's just something to keep an eye on. If you start to get just keep it on your watch list, set your alerts, yada, yada, yada. I'm losing steam here. I'm actually sick. So the fact that I even have enough energy to keep doing this is beyond my comprehension. And I don't know, dude. I just don't know. I like, my energy level is dropping quickly. XELA had a huge day today. My friend took his gains. Damn, this thing had a big pop out of nowhere. And it's like, yeah, your technicals aren't overbought. You had a lot of volume. You are green. This thing could keep going for sure. This thing could keep going for sure. But there's so many shares in the structure that even a massive 1 billion shares, something's wrong here, folks. There's some type of, there's no way in hell. There was basically 250 million traded, or 200 million shares, whatever it would be. Or no, not 200 million shares. Like $100 million cash traded in XELA? No. This thing is just a weird stock. Play the run. It could keep going. It's probably going to get a lot of eyes. Scalp it. Take your gain. And don't trust this one. Now, I know that nobody's going to follow me because I said that, but eventually, when you do get your run and it tanks back down to 6 because of the ultimate dilution in this, then maybe you come back to my page and you subscribe, okay? So take your time. FOXO. God damn it, there's still so many. Fuck. Just keep going. Stop. Don't give up. Don't give up. Keep going. FOXO. Nice pop. I like the look of this. Had the pop. Had the FOXO. Looks good. I actually called on this pop. They said no, no, no. Now they did it again. It did touch this middle band. Don't get too excited. But your technicals are still way oversold and you're showing signs of bullishness. This thing ran hard. It pulled back. It could run hard again. Keep an eye on this one for tomorrow. MASN. Looking good. Pop from bottom. No volume. Never mind. I mean, you know, like, I don't know how much volume that was, but it was literally 180. Never mind. You guys need volume. WISA looks like it wants to bounce down here. I mean, you had you had your days, and now this is why you flip, because if you would have held on to this huge gain, bye-bye, see you bye-bye gain, now red. Now it's looking like it wants to heat up a little bit here. Your RSI is turning, your MACD is turning. Looks good to me. You got to break 581 with strength, and you could be headed to 877. Poet. All right, I'm doing two more. Fuck this. I have like 60 listed. Poet. I like this one. I like this one. You broke this downtrend pretty convincingly. You're not oversold. I like Poet. Okay? I like Poet for a continuation tomorrow. Okay? Salesforce. Massive gap up today. I mean, it looks a lot more massive than it is. It's only 11%. But this is a very big board stock trading at 186 per share. So, you know, looks really good. I mean, I'm not exactly sure. I can't. CRM, if you were in it, amazing. Big board stock. Usually don't touch these. The only thing I can say about this, look at this. I don't even, I'm done. My throat is killing me now. The medicine is wearing off. I actually took medicine. That's how bad this is. CRM, I just got to keep going. I just got to keep pushing. I don't know why this went up, and it's only up 11%. So realistically, I don't even care. All right, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I love you all. If this didn't record and you don't hear from me for the next foreseeable future, I killed myself.